Hi, Sally Walker here, your hormone and slow age expert. So what makes cellulite more visible? What can we do? Can we do something about the visibility? Yes, we can do something. but what is it in general that makes our cellulite more visible? Well, gender. We talked a lot about this already, haven't we? So if you are a female, then you will have a bigger risk of having cellulite than if you are a male. One of the reasons is that we women, we have 10% more fat than the boys, and we need this. And as I said, there are various times in our lives where we store more fat, for example, during pregnancy. So our connective tissue has to be more flexible, more loose, and that's what it is. When the fat packs up against the walls of these connective tissue net, then it makes the puckering on the surface, doesn't it? And the other thing is that we females, we like to pack the fat in the connective tissue, in the subcutaneous fat, as we call it, or the subcutaneous layer between the skin and the muscle, whereas the boys, they prefer to pack their fat around their tummies, don't they? Which is dead dog dangerous. So at the very least, ladies, our fat is healthy. Yes. So genetics, wow, there's a lot of genetics out there which are going to affect your collagen more than anything else. So your connective tissue, your collagen, loads and loads and loads of genes here which can affect. And if you want to know if you're genetically more predisposed, then you can do some genetic testing, and you'll see the links in the articles. Okay. So hormones play an enormous role. So just having estrogen, so we can say genetics, just having a double X chromosome, so being female, is going to increase the risk for cellulite. So estrogen. So the increase of estrogen as we go into puberty will increase fat storage, and fat storage around the thighs, around the butt, etc. And even young girls can actually start there by getting cellulite. Some do, yeah? Then we have the opposite that happens. When we go menopause, then we lose a lot of the estrogen, and now the skin becomes thinner, and the collagen becomes also thinner in the connective tissue, so we're getting even weaker pockets to pack our little fat in. So that means that we're going to get more visible puckering and lumpy bumpies, yeah? So estrogen replaces estrogen. It's like estrogen starts the whole damn thing, doesn't it? Because we increases our fat storage in those areas, and then as we lose the estrogen, then the problem becomes even worse. Not good. But a very important reason why we should replace some estrogen after menopause is to help our cellulite. That's for sure. So other hormones which play a role, cortisol. So cortisol is a collagen breakdown. So if we're breaking down our collagen, we'll be breaking down our connective tissue, we'll be breaking down our skin, and the cellulite is going to be much more visible. So another hormone is insulin. This plays a major role in fat storing. So if you have high levels of insulin, you will be storing much more fat. And if you're putting much more fat into these little cellulite pockets, then they're going to be pressing up against the connective tissue, not the cellulite pockets, the connective tissue pockets. So it'll be pressing up against the net, and it'll be making the puckering on the surface of the skin. Yeah. So that would be a good thing to have a little look at. Can you burn some of your fat? Yes, that would be a very important thing. Yeah. So diet. Now that's a very interesting one. So does diet play a role? Well, absolutely. I would say you want to be very careful with excess sugar in your diet, absolutely, but also excess omega-6 fatty acids. So all the seed oils and the plant oils, because they are creating inflammation. And you don't want to have inflammation in your fat cells, because then they're going to fill more, aren't they? And then they're going to be pushing those loose connective tissue and creating the puckering. Yeah. So you can see there's lots of things you can do. And if you have a look in the article, you'll see there are some more things as well, which you can make changes in your lifestyle, which can reduce the visibility of your cellulite, which is really the best that we can do. Happy hormones, happy life.